Hi guys. Hopefully I don't crash today. Happy Friday, everyone. I got an Ethernet cable. Okay. Okay, but I've been crashing recently not because of my Wi-Fi, but because of just too many things open on my computer. Like it can't even handle MapleStory and OBS being open at the same time. So I'm not sure how much an Ethernet cable will help. But we shall see. We shall see. Yeah. Hi everyone. How was your week? How was your Friday? How was your Thursday? How's everyone been? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm having trouble opening my eyes because I slept so late last night. Thank you for the resub, Pride Noodles. Got paid today? We take those. I slept. Guess how late I slept last night. I want you to guess how late I slept last night. It's the latest I've slept in a very, very long time. No, not 9 a.m. Yeah, I mean this morning. So I got into bed around 5 a.m. after finishing my Maple Story dailies. And then I couldn't fall asleep till 7:30 a.m. I could not fall asleep. But there was a reason. There was a reason, guys. Hi, Confident Milk. I like your name, by the way. Confident Milk. You are a milk who's confident in yourself. I like that. Where's my mix? Ah, yes. Who was running through your mind? It wasn't just one person. Went to a cafe, some of my friends are running, and a bunch of strangers kept sitting down at my table and talking to me. My introverted ass was ready for bed after an hour. Strangers? Why did they sit at your table? Like, were they friendly strangers at least? Probably the date in Maple Story kept her awake. Nah, guys, I'm about to make a very big life decision. Okay, it's not that big, but it's pretty important to me, so I have to work on this decision for a while. They were cool, but I wasn't nearly ready. Yeah, I have to be like I have to get into the mood for social interaction. Like I have to be mentally prepared for the interaction that I'm about to go into. If I'm not prepared and then you throw it upon me, I'm gonna be very winded. No, 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 not. It's not about getting a cat. I already have a penguin. Is this life decision good or bad? I think I feel good about it. I feel good about it. Although I haven't made a clear decision yet. Hi, Connie. But guys, this decision, it's actually been weighing on my mind for about a year now. I started a Google Doc to write down all my thoughts, all the pros and cons, like all my decision trees, like what would happen if I did this and what would happen if I did this. Okay, it's not, guys, I make it seem like it's such a big deal, but honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal. You know how I am. You know how I am. I overthink everything, and I try to prepare as much as I can. I like to think everything out before I make a decision. Finally confessing to your crush? No, not quite, but I would say it's just as scary, if not more. Are you becoming an OTV member now? No, guys, everything you're saying, like, are you moving to LA? Are you becoming an OTV member? Like, these are all huge. Okay, it's not even, this is not that big of a decision, but it's something that I've been putting off for a long time. Is it a family thing? No. Guys, okay, you know what? It's not even that big of a deal. I'm hyping it up to be way more than it is, but no, I'm not quitting Maple Story. It's just whenever it comes to these kind of decisions, like the one I'm making now, I put a lot of thought and effort into it because it's very, very hard for me to do. Buying a new PC, no. Finding to do your laundry, no. Getting a new toilet. Has anyone here actually like went shopping for a new toilet? Because like usually a toilet that comes with your house, you just keep it for life, right? I can't imagine going shopping for a new toilet. Like, where would you go? Toilet R Us? Like, Home Depot? Like, how would they even install it? Anyways, I digress. No, I'm not fighting taking a shower after 1 month. No, guys. I have a Google Doc to plan out my thoughts, to journal my thoughts, because I have a lot of them, right? And I also have a list of people who I'm gonna consult for advice. Okay. I've listed down all my friends who I'm gonna go to for advice. Okay, and I'm setting up appointments, consultation appointments, because this thing is so big that I need a lot of advice for it. It's not a professional thing, it's a very personal thing. Thank you for the resub, #1 consultation Twitch chat. I can't do a consultation session on here though. Because it's very personal. So I have to go individually to my different friends and ask for advice. Once I finish drafting my thoughts. Once I finished articulating everything that I want to say. What are you paying your friends with? My love, obviously. Yes, so the first consultation is tonight. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that can only be discussed 1v1. I'll tell you what it's about. It's about Pluto. Okay? It's about whether or not Pluto is going to come back into my life. Guys, I will get to your DMs. I'm so tired today. There's a reason though. And there's a very, 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 very complicated reason. I don't want Pluto back, but there's a very complicated situation going on. It's complicated and I can't talk about it on stream, unfortunately. Maybe afterwards, after everything's resolved. So yeah, it's been really stressing me out. It's the reason why I couldn't sleep last night. I was so excited to wake up and get back to my Google Doc and work on that draft more. This is the kind of person I am, okay? If it comes to any sort of decision, any kind of tough decision, whether it's actually a tough decision or not, I will probably have a Google Doc for it, where I list out all my thoughts, pros and cons. Okay, I have to sort it out in my head first before I go to people individually and ask for advice. I don't want to sound like a bumbling mess when I talk to them. I'll probably go up to individual community members too in this chat over time. Like the ones who I've already spoken to and I value your advice. Like guys, okay. For those of you who don't know, I'm Misayan on Stan Twitter. If you were around when I was still active, like 2020, 2021, okay, I would literally post Google Docs explaining my stance, explaining my side of the story. I wonder if I can still find it now. Like some people would post like Twitlongers or just like screenshots of their Notes app essays. I would post Google Docs. Okay? I had this shit like revised 300 million times, like proofread by 5 different friends, and like I would have worked on it for like literally 2 weeks before posting it. Like this is the kind of person I am. This is the kind of person I am. What happened? The first Google Doc I put out, it was to address certain toxicities in the fandom and the pressure that I was going under as a big account updater. I don't remember too much of it now, but yeah, I was pretty stressed out, and I wanted to let people know what was really happening to me and how I felt. So prior to that, I would never talk about my feelings or anything personal, because that was strictly just an update translation account. But then I decided if I'm gonna put something out, I might as well put everything into it. So I only have to post it once, right? So I posted this huge Google Doc back in 2020 or something like that, which explained everything. That's the kind of person I am. Thank you for the resub, Carney-chan. Hi, Onyx. Yeah, so I like to be very meticulous. Okay, when it comes to problem solving, I like to make sure all my bases are covered. I like to make sure the problem is solved as efficiently as possible. So that's how I'm going to approach this situation as well. So if I look extremely tired on stream today, it's because I didn't get much sleep. Okay. My left eye was like hurting a lot last night while I was lying in bed. I was hurting because I think I had just stayed awake for too long that day and it just got so dry. Maybe a capillary broke, I don't know. But my left eye was like hurting while I was trying to fall asleep in bed. It was just awful. Anyways, that's how my day has been. Too much maple? Never too much maple. Thank you for the resub, Ian with an eye. Sleeping stream today? Maybe. Maybe I'll just fall asleep on my desk and you can just watch me. Would that be entertainment for you guys? I'm using Bumpin today. No. Homie Bear, no. I have to be the one to reach out. I want to ask you guys a question. Like, I specifically want to know as many of your opinions on this as I can get. This is like a mini consultation. I'm coming to you for advice in a way, instead of the other way around. Yes, I am coming to you for advice. I'm asking a question for a reason, not just to tickle your brains. Oh, Jordan, that's why I have to be there every single time. Asking Twitch chat for advice. I trust my chat, sort of. Question of the day already in 13 minutes. This actually isn't the question of the day. I have a separate question of the day prepared, but this I really look forward to streaming so I could ask you guys. I trust my chat, Misa's famous last words. Alright, I'm gonna ask you this question, and we'll probably talk about it for a bit. And then I'm gonna tell you, remind me, I'm gonna tell you some interesting things I learned about how viewers feel about streamers. Remind me, somebody remind me, okay? Because I'm gonna forget. I swear she was just looking this way, like a minute ago. It's so squishy and soft, I love her. Alright. I'm so sorry, but I have to use the serial killer analogy once again, okay? I don't know what it is with me and serial killers, but I just find it's very easy to incorporate them in my analogies, okay? Alright. Let's say you and I are friends, right? Let's say you and I are friends, right? Um, but then you also find out that I'm besties with a serial killer. Okay? You find out that I'm besties with a serial killer. Are they cute at least? Sure. Okay, yeah, I'm besties with a serial killer. Okay? And then, you know, you confront me, you're like, bro, your bestie's a serial killer. Okay? And then I'm like, yeah, I know, but, you know, they haven't killed me or they haven't killed anyone that I know. Like, you know, and I'm not a serial killer. You don't have to worry about that. Hi, Bo. Anyone walking to the stream right now? You know what? I should probably stop using the serial killer analogy. I should probably stop using the serial killer analogy. Okay, fine. Okay, let's say my best friend is Mina, okay? My best friend is Mina. Okay? And Mina likes to scam people. Mina is a scammer. Mina likes to pickpocket people, okay? She likes to rob banks and pickpocket people. Let's okay? She's not a serial killer, but she likes to rob banks, okay? Okay? Mina commits tax fraud. Yes. But this Mina is not the Mina in Twice. This is a Mina in a different universe who's not a part of Twice. Okay? This is the Mina in a parallel dimension, okay? This analogy. Oh, okay. Maybe we shouldn't. Just pretend, okay? Just pretend. Can we train her to be Mina of Twice? What AU is this? Okay, to help with the visuals, okay? Mina Twice, okay? Mina Twice. This is Mina. Yeah, so Mina is a bank robber, okay? Okay? This is Mina at night, okay? Okay, Mina's a bad person. Mina's a bad person. Okay? Okay, so Misa's willing next comeback concept. But do you know Mina's a robber or not? Let's just say Mina's a criminal, okay? Let's say Mina's a criminal, okay? She's a criminal. She does crimes. She does bad things, okay? Does it have to be Mina? Okay, fine. Well, who else can I pick? Who else can I make into the bad guy? Okay, fine. Not Mina. SpongeBob, okay? SpongeBob is a criminal, okay? Fine. No Mina. Okay, SpongeBob. Put the money in the bag. Okay, yeah. SpongeBob is a bank robber. Okay, this is your visual. Okay, and then let's say, you know, I'm not a criminal. I'm not like a notorious. No, Mina doesn't exist anymore. Mina does not exist anymore. Yeah, okay. They take charity jars from 7-Eleven, okay? They rob orphanages, okay? They're the worst kind of person alive. Okay? And I'm really, really good. I'm Patrick. I'm good friends with SpongeBob, okay? Okay? But the thing is, you and I we're also friends. Okay, would you judge Patrick for being best friends with SpongeBob? Yeah, SpongeBob goes and robs orphanages. Yeah? You would judge me, Patrick, for being friends with SpongeBob. I'd be like, hello, Patrick, do you know that SpongeBob hurt people? A lot more complicated than that. I would also not be friends with SpongeBob and think Patrick needs it better. I would not, as long as Patrick doesn't try to force SpongeBob's ideals or try to involve me with SpongeBob. If they do, I think it's fine the first time as long as they stop, or at least try not to bring it up when I tell them. If you can't beat them, join them. All right, all right. Yeah. This is me in the background right here. This is me right here. That's Patrick. Yes, because Patrick is an enabler of someone who does bad things. New viewers right now are probably so confused. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm a translator for Twice. This is SpongeBob as a bank robber. Yeah, so you're gonna take this seriously, okay? What you see with your friend is different from what they see about that friend. Yes, because listen, I'm Patrick, right? I grew up with SpongeBob. Okay? I know that SpongeBob only robs orphanages because he has to take care of his mom, okay, who's in the hospital, and he's got hospital bills to pay, okay? So I know that that's the reason why SpongeBob does the things that he does. Yes, Patrick knows. Patrick grew up with SpongeBob. Patrick knows SpongeBob in and out. Why rob the orphanages, rob the bank? Just in this scenario, SpongeBob robs orphanages, okay? They're the easiest thing to rob. It's an easy target. That doesn't mean it's legal to rob even for a sick mom. But you can see why I would stand by SpongeBob, right? Sounds like Patrick is trying to justify it as reasonable behavior in their mind. But you can see why Patrick thinks that, right? Like, SpongeBob is not a bad person. SpongeBob is only robbing orphanages and hurting people because he needs to save his mom. Okay? And what did the orphans think? The orphans are very sad. The end doesn't justify the means. In the core, wrong. Now you're just making fake SpongeBob lore. I mean, how much do you know about SpongeBob? How much really do you know about SpongeBob? Is this behavior of SpongeBob still happening, or has it changed? It is still happening. Okay? So, what would you, like, so you would say that I'm enabling SpongeBob by staying friends with SpongeBob? But you see, I see the reason behind why SpongeBob's doing it, and I don't think SpongeBob is a bad person inherently. It's like, I don't approve of his actions. Like, I would not rob an orphanage, but I can see, like, why he would do it. And I would want to be there for him. There are other ways to help out the mom without robbing orphans. SpongeBob is also selfish to pass along his issues to an innocent party. In a sense, you're enabling him by not confronting him. If you keep letting him do that, they will fall further down the wrong path. He can turn against you by testifying that you're the accomplice both in prison. Okay, so you're saying that if SpongeBob goes to prison, I also go to prison with him? Because he's gonna testify that I helped him? What would it take for you to end the friendship with SpongeBob? I think if he started robbing me. Because then I'll be directly affected. I think it's hard for Patrick to accept their friend for many years is going down the wrong path. If you did I did confront SpongeBob. I was like, SpongeBob, that's not right. You should not rob orphanages. But SpongeBob like, no, Patrick, I have to do this. Okay? It's for my mom. Even if you can see why they do it, don't you think what they're doing is wrong? I think it's wrong, but like, how can I not be there for my friend in this time of hardship? Does the mom know? The mom is in a coma. Something that is wrong. So you're saying the right thing for me to do is for Patrick to call SpongeBob out and say, SpongeBob, you are not This is illegal. Like, you should not be robbing orphanages. What is going on today? All of this seems so contextual. Okay. I'll give you another similar analogy. Someone on... Okay, this has happened to me many times on Twitter. And to many people, actually, on Twitter. It's the whole cancel culture, right? So they find out that somebody's been doing something problematic on Twitter. And then they start pointing out everyone they're associated with. They're like, oh, Misa, like, you're friends with this person. They're problematic. Like, what do you have to say for yourself? What do you think of those situations? What do you think of those situations? Like, is a person at fault because they're associated with somebody problematic? Even though they themselves have never been problematic? Stan Twitter is a different breed. Not at all. It shouldn't be, but Stan Twitter is Stan Twitter. Depends how close they are as friends. Are we still besties in this Twitter story? Let's say we're just friends. We're just friends. We're not like best friends. We're just friends. But I'm curious. I'm curious what you think about this. The situation. You're not at fault. You can be in the photo with that person and get canceled for no reason. I mean, just the principle of it all. Like, not even talking about cancel culture and just how stupid Stan Twitter is, but just like what you personally do you think that if your friend is friends with someone problematic and the problematic person's like getting canceled and everything, you know, like, is the problematic person's friends also at fault here? That social pressure to try to get the offender to change their behavior. You're not at fault. You can, lots of lurkers chatting today. It's a controversial topic. You can't control everything others do. Just bring it up and try to steer them to the right path. I would continue to be friends with you. It's like one of those ethical dilemmas. Okay? Because in the SpongeBob scenario, right? In the SpongeBob scenario, you guys clearly feel like SpongeBob is in the wrong, objectively in the wrong. Patrick staying friends with SpongeBob is enabling this behavior. Thank you for the resub. But then in another situation, the associated people are not at fault. Do they do this behavior when they are with you? Let's say no. Can't try doing dishes just listening right now. All good. Telling your friend you should stop that and do something morally right is better than telling them I understand what you're doing and just go do it. But it's like, at what point is it my responsibility to address my friend's problems, you know? At what point does it become my responsibility? Or is it always my responsibility? Because we're friends. Yes, the problematic friend keeps repeating their behavior everywhere. But they never do it to you. Okay, back to the serial murderer analogy. Let's say I'm best friends with Ted Bundy, the serial murderer, right? And then, like, sure, he goes around murdering everyone else, but he's always good to me. Always good to me. I would tell you to watch out for that person. Don't trust them completely. From the moment you know your friend is doing something wrong, it's your responsibility. What would Spider-Man do? So is it always your responsibility if you know that your friend is doing something wrong? Is it always your responsibility? Murderer Ted Bundy and friends with orphan robber are way different. You're right. That's honestly up for you to decide. You're not responsible for your friend's actions, but as a friend, you can feel responsible to voice your opinion on their actions. if someone says something racist and you justify because they are your friend, then you are part of the problem, even if he's not doing it to you. I agree. I agree, but I want you to explain that further. If the problem becomes important enough, I would tell the friend about what the person being canceled is doing and how it could potentially affect the friend. You can't be responsible for others. Are you responsible if your friend's friend is problematic, for example? I think it was my friend. They're not my friend. That's a little too removed. Also depends on the gravity of the situation. It's like if something bad is happening in the room, if someone is doing something bad to someone else and you're just a bystander, you are part of the problem, are you not? It's probably better if you could help your friend do something that's better than stealing, more like the friend understanding that their actions can harm other people too. If they don't accept your help as a friend and stick to the morally wrong action, then it's probably time to let go. A lot of these situations can be so nuanced that there isn't a one answer fits all. Same applies to us too, then, right? The context is your friend, which is our friend's friend in our eyes. So my opinion on the situation is, I agree with what a lot of you say. Okay. But I purposely made this Patrick SpongeBob situation very, very morally vague to make it as difficult as possible to justify your answer. But obviously, because I presented to you a very specific scenario, the easiest thing to do is to say, oh, Patrick should correct SpongeBob's actions, find some other way to help his mom out. And yeah, I think if you're close to someone and you see they're doing something wrong, okay, to some degree, it is your responsibility. It is your responsibility to help correct that wrong. Otherwise, you're enabling them and you're validating their existence. You're validating those actions. By doing nothing, you're validating those actions, I would say. If I knew a guy who was problematic with my female friends, they confided in me out of fear of him. I was the middle friend, so I spoke up about it and told him this needs to be dealt with. Question to your question: what is your friend stealing from the orphanage? Can you get it from somewhere else? No, guys, it's getting too specific. It's got nothing to do with an orphanage. If your friend is hanging out with a medicine dealer harming the community, technically it isn't your responsibility. However, if I cared about the friend, I would try my best to point out how dangerous the medicine dealer can be. Yeah, so I would think if Patrick actually cared about SpongeBob, okay, if Patrick actually cared about SpongeBob, he wouldn't just sit there and do nothing. Okay? And now I'm Mr. Krabs, right? And I see that SpongeBob is going around robbing orphanages. And, on his off days, Patrick just like goes jellyfishing with SpongeBob. I'd be like, okay, well, SpongeBob is clearly like a bad person here, but Patrick, like, why are you going like jellyfish, like catching with SpongeBob? You don't like to rob orphanages, do you? Stop! I know Mr. Krabs. No. Mr. Krabs would want that orphan money. Let's be real. Shh. Okay. At that point, if I was Patrick, I'd be stressed out, right? I'd be like, oh, I know how it looks, Mr. Krabs, okay, but trust me. Like, I grew up with SpongeBob. Like, he needs them. He's doing it for a good reason, okay? Okay, but of course, Mr. Krabs, I wouldn't really get it, right? What would you do as Patrick? You being Sandy would make more sense. Fine, I'm Sandy, whatever. I'm Sandy then. I'm not Mr. Krabs, I'm Sandy. Yeah, you can be Squidward in the scenario. Yeah, you can claim your roles right now. Why is Patrick trying to defend a decision that SpongeBob is doing that he knows is wrong? I'd just be like, yeah, what SpongeBob is doing is wrong. Not speaking up against people harming others just because it doesn't affect you, especially when you are in a powerful position to stop it, is kind of wrong. This is funny with Colin Twice music playing in the background. Okay. Okay, yes, sorry. I'm Sandy because Sandy is close friends with both SpongeBob and Patrick. That makes sense. If I was Patrick, I would find alternative ways to help SpongeBob out to where he doesn't have to hurt others. If SpongeBob still refuses to change, then I'm leaving. There's only so much you can do with people who don't want help. Are you in an actual position to stop it? Could you affect this person? Well, Patrick is SpongeBob's last remaining friend. SpongeBob has no other friends besides Patrick. So personally, as Sandy, right? As Sandy, I do not condone this behavior of robbing from orphanages. I do not condone this behavior, and I think it's just morally wrong. I think SpongeBob is going to hell for whatever he's doing. But also now I can't trust Patrick either. And of course, this puts Patrick in a very hard spot. So what would you do now as Patrick? Yes, Kaka. The behavior is the reason for Patrick being his only friend. SpongeBob thinks Squidward is his friend, though. No, Squidward doesn't exist in this case. Squidward is not in this universe. Squidward died? Rip Squidward. The thing is, though, if I were Patrick and I cared both about SpongeBob and about Sandy, I'd be trying to do a lot more to fix the situation. Would SpongeBob potentially harm you if they find out that you are talking to Patrick about cutting SpongeBob out of SpongeBob's life? No. I don't know if cutting off is the answer. I think as Patrick, if I were Patrick personally, right, I would be doing everything I can to help SpongeBob. I would be going out of my way. Okay? I would like lay down I would literally do everything to help SpongeBob and stop this behavior. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just stealing ideas for my SpongeBob fanfic here. You should know if SpongeBob wants to change and take responsibility for their actions before doing everything as Patrick. Why does Patrick seem so indifferent, though? It doesn't make any logical sense if they were friends with SpongeBob and you. Have you done this behavior in the past yourself? No. I have not robbed any orphanages. At a certain point, if the behavior didn't stop, you would have to drop that person for your own good. Yeah, but I would at first try everything I can try to a limit. Okay? I would try everything I can try. Like, you need money? Like, I'll give you money. Stop robbing orphanages. Like, is there any other solution we can come up with? I am both Sandy and Patrick in this scenario. I am going back and forth, okay? I'm just like, as Patrick or as Sandy, okay? But as Sandy, I would be very confused. As Sandy, I would be very confused if Patrick is doing absolutely nothing. So this analogy is not directly related to this decision I've been trying to make. It's not directly related. I just wanted to know what your opinion was. For me, it's all about the effort. It's all about the trying part. Even if the trying doesn't work, even if like it does nothing, at least you tried, and I think that's what matters to me. Isn't Patrick hella dumb though? No offense. Whatever. Okay, whatever. It's just a scenario. Repeated behavior and patterns are hard to break. Shots fired to Misa. Yeah. So I just wanted to know your opinion because I think it's a very interesting question, and I get different answers whenever I ask different people. Some people I ask, they would be like, "Oh yeah, I would judge the hell out of Patrick for staying friends with SpongeBob." Some other people I asked was like, "Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't judge Patrick. No, I wouldn't." So I always get a lot of varying responses. It's very interesting to see where people stand on this scenario. Except for my friends, I use the serial killer analogy. I use the serial killer analogy. Okay? Where I'm best friends with a serial killer and I go like, "Okay, but why are you blaming me?" Like, I'm not a serial killer myself. Okay? Like, I didn't do anything wrong personally. That person did something wrong. But it's not my fault. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. And I asked them, "Would you judge me for it?" No, no, there are no real serial killers in this case. It's a hypothetical scenario. I wouldn't really judge Patrick, but I would try to persuade them to fix the issues or distance themselves before they get hurt. The serial killer analogy might be a bit too extreme, but it's just so easy to use serial killers in my analogies. It's just so easy. And then one of my friends raised a good point. They raised a good point in saying, like, because you will always stay friends with that serial killer, it's like the serial killer feels like somebody believes that they're in the right. Like if everybody else turns their back on them because they're a serial killer, but this person will stay by you, they'll think, "Oh yeah, the ones who turn their back on me, who give up on me, are just like they're whatever. They don't matter. You matter to me because you're the one who support me, and therefore my actions are validated." So I like asking this question. I like asking this question because I like to know what your responses are and what your opinion is. Whether I agree or not agree with your opinion, I want to know like what your thought process was behind it. You might get murdered yourself if you stay friends with them. True? True? But they've never murdered me before. There's a quote I agree with. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the oppressor's side. I agree. I fully agree. Murder is a one-time thing. Because if someone is offing people and you don't turn them in, you are causing more harm than good. But it's like, why is it my responsibility to turn him in? Like, why is it my responsibility? My mix just ended. My mix just ended there. Music of Asia. Alright, alright. The only thing probably holding that friend back stealing from you is that friendship you have with him. So as soon as I end the friendship, they're gonna murder me or rob me because you know they are killing people. What if what if instead of being a serial killer, they're just a bully? They're just a bully. They're still hurting people, but they're not killing them. If someone hurts people and you've been informed or know they hurt people, you might not have a legal right to turn them in, but do you feel any responsibility to protect others around you? For me, it's a no-brainer. Like, why would you do nothing in that case? It's a no-brainer for me. Doing nothing and staying completely neutral, you are part of the problem. Anyways. In my eyes, if you stay friends with a bully and don't speak up, that's even worse because I feel like it's easier to fix than robbing orphans for your sick mom. We won't be friends anymore. It has to be illegal if you know your friend is a murderer and you're not saying anything makes you equally a bad person. Okay, so at the end of the day, we don't support orphanage robbers. We don't support serial killers. We don't support bullies. But yeah, everything's very contextual. Unless they're Mina. If they're Mina, then everything slides. Everything's fine. Because there's no such thing as being neutral. When you become neutral, you're enabling the wrongdoings because you're not doing something to correct the situation. I feel like each situation is different. Being friends with the bully is different. For a murder, Mina or Twice can do no wrong. Okay. Is the behavior we're talking about some actual criminal activity? In the SpongeBob story, yes. This Mina isn't a Twice. You know what? I made a mistake by starting off saying that my friend is Mina. I made a big mistake. Yeah, definitely a different situation when it comes to Twice. Mina can rob all the orphanages she wants. It's fine. I'll support her. I'm joking. Anyways, I just like stirring the pot by giving you these moral dilemmas. I love would you rather questions, and I love questions like this that make it really hard for you to not only pick an answer, but to justify your answer. Okay? It's what I like to do. Tickles my brain. Yeah, I love playing with your brains. You love answering these kind of questions. We know you have those connections with Mina and JYP. Shh, I'm retired. There's a chance if you speak up, you're the whistleblower and people could turn against you and defend the bad guy. I usually like more extreme hypotheticals for moral or ethical questions. It makes you dig deeper into your beliefs. Yeah. I find that a lot of people that I'm friends with, obviously if you're friends with me, I'm going to try and tickle your brain, right? I'm going to try and force you to think about things you don't think about, right? And when I talk to my friends sometimes, and then, we have a really deep conversation, and, I make them think about things they don't usually think about. And then they're like, wow, I never, thought about that before, or, it's not something I think about, and I like that reaction. I like that reaction. I don't know. I find it satisfying when I can make someone think about something they never really thought about before, and then if that thought can just, linger in their head. Serial brain tickler, Misayan. I wonder if chat thinks what Edward... Not gonna lie, I don't know the details of that. Yeah. Okay, I just like when my brain is tickled or stimulated. Not too much, though, and not all the time. Just once in a while. It's why I don't really like sunny weather. I like thunderstorms. I like thunderstorms because I like to see a little change from the usual. I like to see a little bit, something that's different from the norm. So, for me, sunny days are boring. And I love thunderstorms. I love when the sky turns purple. I love whenever it turns a different color than the norm. I don't particularly like when, let's say there's a status quo and nobody challenges it. Or let's say there's a norm, there's a custom that everybody follows. And everybody just follows it without questioning it. I don't like when there's obviously something wrong or a problem that exists, but nobody speaks up about it. I hate when people turn a blind eye. I hate when people are aware of what's going on, but they do nothing. I hate it. So I always try to get people to think about things that they don't normally think about. Of course, I'm still learning, and I'm totally willing to learn about things I don't know about either. But yeah, too often I feel like I see people just going with the status quo, or like even if there's a problem at hand, they kind of just brush it off. They kind of just live with it, deal with it, build a dam and get over it. Social conformity is very strong. It's always good to have some critical thinking. Yeah, critical thinking. That's it. Critical thinking. I like thinking about anything, except a few things like sports, politics. A lot of people don't really like their beliefs challenged, which is understandable, but you don't really get the chance to grow. Along with having your beliefs challenged, it's about knowing what your beliefs are. Not wanting your beliefs challenged is one thing, but also knowing what your beliefs are and standing by them is also something else that I respect. Some people don't even know what their beliefs are, what their own beliefs are. Wild how many people you have a brain but refuse to use it to critically think. Social like social conformity is one thing, but what about when you're completely aware of a problem and you just ignore it out of fear, out of apathy? I think to honestly believe in something, you have to question it first. Without a conclusion, you can't believe in something. Dogmas are boring. I can toast to that. Yeah. To honestly believe in something, you gotta question and challenge it. Anyways, I think it's getting a little too philosophical here. I getting a little too philosophical. Okay, we gotta bring the atmosphere back down a bit. This is something that this is something that sort of ties in with the previous scenario, but not exactly. I guess this will be like the point five question of the day. Misa be like, it's too early for deep talk time. A Misa stream getting too philosophical? That's a first. Yeah, I think I got too philosophical there. I got a little too philosophical. It got a little removed from the situation at hand. Bring it back. If you make slightly burnt popcorn, do you make another bag or have the slight burnt? Depends how many bags I have left, and how bad the burnt popcorn tastes. Like if it's still fine, then I'll eat it because I like to eat food for texture and not really for taste. That's just me. If I have like 20 bags of popcorn left over, I'll make another bag. But if it was my last one, I'll probably just eat the burnt popcorn. Next stream is gonna be like, chat, what is the purpose of human existence? Joke's on you, we already covered that. You see me, get away from me. Yeah, we covered that in like the first few streams, pretty sure. Okay, wait. Slightly going back to the previous scenario. If I was Sandy, right, I would not exactly fault Patrick for his decisions. I would fault myself for not having explained my feelings clearly enough to Patrick about what I think about the situation. I do this thing where I'm a firm believer of if you have needs and you don't voice them clearly enough to the point where other people would understand what needs you have, it is not their fault for not fulfilling your needs. That's just like that's this belief that I have very strongly. Okay? Maybe it's because I grew up with like my needs not really having ever been acknowledged, so I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll just blame myself for it. I'll just blame myself for not having vocalized my needs enough. Yeah, if you're hopping to the stream right now, unfortunately it is, yes, we've discussed the scenario with SpongeBob characters. You just have to know the lore now. If you explain your feelings articulately, but they still don't do anything, is it your fault they don't do it? No. If I've done my best to explain my needs, articulate my needs and my feelings, and I still don't fulfill it, at that point, I would say it's on them. At that point. Only when I vocalize my needs. Okay, so let's say, right, I'll give you a scenario. Let's say we're dating, okay? Let's say we're dating, and you can tell that I'm coughing, I'm like really sick, and I'm like working hard on my essay for school, and then like I haven't drank water in like 47 hours. And I know it too. Okay. Like, the helpful thing in this case would be to get your partner a glass of water, right? Because they haven't drank anything in 47 hours. Okay. And in my head, I'm like, oh, I wish I had a glass of water right now. And then my partner's just like sitting there on the side, like playing on their phone. I would not be like, oh my God, they're so rude and inconsiderate for not noticing that I need water. I would be like, it's my fault because I never said anything out loud. I'd be like, oh, I never said I needed water, so I would not blame anyone for things that I haven't told them. Is it fair to blame yourself for not vocalizing your needs when you don't think that doing so would make any difference? Yeah. Even if I think it's not going to make a difference, it's still my fault for not vocalizing my needs. Bring me a bottle of soju. You want to kill me? You want to kill me? If someone very close to you made you really bad food, but if you tell them, they will be absolutely broken. But if you don't, they would want you to finish the food they made. And if you don't, they will also be broken. Okay, if somebody made me really bad food, I would tell them, I think this needs a little more salt, or I think maybe there's too much salt. I would tell them honestly. I'm sure they would want to know if they made a bad dish. I'm sure they would want to know and improve, right? Why would I just eat it? And that they're gonna make that dish for another person, and the second person's gonna be like, yo, this food sucks, man. Yeah, like if there's something wrong with the food, you let them know. I think they would want to know. Yeah. Like, if I did something wrong, I expect you to tell me so I don't make the same mistake again. Like, forget hurting my feelings. Like, it would hurt me more if you didn't tell me. But anyways, back to the analogy. So that applies to everything in my life. It doesn't matter how bad I'm struggling, even if on the outside you can tell I'm really sad, I'm upset, I'm angry, I'm struggling, I'm going through a hard time, right? I don't expect anybody to go up to me and go like, hey, are you okay? Like, can I help? By default, I expect that nobody's gonna help unless I ask someone for help, unless I say it out loud. Like, call it a toxic belief, but that's how I survived growing up. Believing that I wasn't helped because I didn't vocalize my needs. Believing that I always could have done more for myself. Some things are pretty universally rude, though. I'd still pin it on myself if I don't communicate that it hurt me, but I will also judge them for doing it in the first place. Is it sad? To me, it's not sad. To me, it's just that's the way society works. That's the way society works. So if anybody upsets me, whether it's a friend or like a family member or like anyone, if anyone upsets me, right? The first thing I do is, okay, well, not the first thing, but I would not expect them to know it. I would not expect them to just read my mind and know that they made me upset. It is 100% always up to me to communicate how I feel. If somebody like accidentally punches me in the face and doesn't know it, okay, and I don't tell them about it, if they punch me again and again and again, it's my fault for not telling them. That's my philosophy. If someone is hurting me over and over again, okay, it is my responsibility to tell them what's going on and to communicate my feelings. That's my philosophy. Which is why I'm very much a go-getter, in that if I want something, I will actively take steps to get it. Okay, let's say that they're punching me in their sleep. Let's say they're punching me in their sleep and they're not conscious of it. Or maybe they don't know that punches hurt because they've never been punched before. Even in that case, I'd be like, it's fine. I have to tell you first that, you know, this punching me in the face hurts me. Yeah, it hurts me. So yeah, that's how I've always grown up. That's what I've always believed. Yeah, you need to tell people how their actions affect you and how it makes you feel. Yeah. Yep. I'm all about that, like, trying your best before you give up thing. All about that. Like, if you don't tell me how you feel, it's not fair for you to hold it against me. Whatever I've done to you, if you haven't even told me, if I'm not even aware that what I'm doing is affecting you, okay, I will take some responsibility for it, but also I will say that you should have told me. You should have told me. I appreciate how unusually considerate you are about being punched in the face. I would not... No. If someone punches me in the face, I would let them know. I would probably let them know after the first time. I would not tolerate being punched over and over again. Your feelings are your own responsibilities. Misa seems like the type who confronts the problem instead of being passive. 100%. If it's a problem where I see a possible solution, I will definitely confront. If there's no solution at hand, I will make a Google Doc, okay? I will think about it until there is a solution. Yeah, that's why I want to talk to my aunt. That's why I want to solve every single loose end in my life. I don't like loose ends. I don't like avoiding things and running away from the problem. I think it's cowardly. I think it's just shitty behavior. If you can do something to solve the problem, especially if the problem is affecting other people, but you're simply just not doing it because you're lazy or you're scared, I think that's completely on you. Okay? Not all of it can be solved even if you try to solve it. Like I said, intention and effort is everything. So if you've attempted everything you can, if you've done your best to solve the problem, and even if it's still not solved, you did your best, you've done your part, you're done. Perfect. You can walk away. But it's the effort that counts. I saw a TikTok that said people who love you cares about how they make you feel. So if they are punching you, then they should be thinking about how that makes you feel. I get not knowing, but I also think it's worth still to be aware. Oh yeah, I agree with that. If you punch me and you don't care about how that makes me feel, even if you don't know if a punch hurts or not, I think that makes you a pretty bad friend. You'd have to be like, never mind. I don't want to talk about the punching analogy again. It's a dead horse. Now, as much as I say all of that, unfortunately, I'm very, very, very scared at telling people when they've hurt me. If you punched a friend in your sleep, would you want that friend to tell you? You can tell me, it's fine. Like, you can also not tell me. I don't really mind either way. Like, if it bothered you a lot, I'll say sorry. If it's just like a light punch, I don't care. If I do it over and over, then you should tell me. If it was like a one-time thing, whatever, it's fine. Do you agree with the sentiment that physically attractive people are a dime a dozen, but finding someone compatible to date is like winning the lottery? Well, definitely it's much harder to find someone compatible to your personality. It's easy. I feel like it's a lot easier to be physically attracted than it is to be compatible with someone. Is this question related to the SpongeBob situation? I neither confirm nor deny. Plot twist, I tell them what they did hurt me and they block me. That's when you know they're just a shitty person. They take no accountability for their actions and they don't care how you feel. Good riddance. But yes, I'm a huge advocate for saying how you feel and making it your personal responsibility to communicate when you've been hurt. But even as I say all that, I am the worst. I am the worst at admitting when someone's hurt me. I'm the worst. Okay? What I do is if somebody hurts me, I will not let that show. I will run away and not show that I got hurt. I'll pretend like everything's okay. Just give me some time and I'll come back all fine and dandy. Conceal, don't feel, yeah. Because I think, oh, it's fine. I can handle it. I can handle it. I can bottle it up. You know, it's whatever. It's just me going through something. It's just me going through a mood swing. That's fine. I'm just, I gaslight myself. But at some point, if it keeps happening over and over and over again, that's when I have to take the courage to tell somebody that, yeah, I felt hurt by your actions, and that's really scary for me. That is so scary for me. That's putting yourself in the most vulnerable position to say to somebody that they hurt you. You're giving them the power. You're giving them so much power in that situation. But now I have to do that. You have to do that in life, I feel. Finding someone attractive is pretty close to an impulsive thing. Finding someone compatible means knowing yourself and what you want, as well as knowing the other person exactly and what they want. Add to that the need for clear communication. You can see how it's hard for everything to line up. Absolutely agree. Passionate soul, I love the way you type. Or I love the way you worded all this. I'm hurt, but it's on me. What is the point of saying that? Because I've said it before. I said it. I would tell someone, hey, I'm feeling hurt, but I know it's on me. It's kind of like my fault because I did this. Like, how is that conversation constructive? I'm very bad at pointing fingers and calling people out to their face. Because like I said, I find it really hard to blame others instead of blaming myself. It's a lot easier to blame myself. So to go up to someone and go like, hey, like, I feel kind of hurt by what you did. You know, like, you did that the other day. It's so uncomfortable for me. I'm sure I can do confrontations, but I am not a confrontational person by nature. I don't like to fight. I don't like to see other people upset. Like when I was younger, whenever I saw adults being upset, that meant a bad time for me. So I'm always I don't like to see people upset in any situation. Especially if I cause them to be upset. I don't like upsetting people. But sometimes, at some point, it has to be done. Like, the conversation has to be had, right? As someone who's done it, it's probably a defense mechanism to avoid trying to make the other person get mad at you or something. Yeah. I don't like to see people get upset. It scares me. I need 6 to 8 business days to build the confidence to speak up about the smallest things. That's why I have a Google Doc. It's actually good to start the conversation that way because you're more likely to have a constructive discussion if the confronted person doesn't feel like you're attacking them. That's why I will try my best to word things diplomatically and not be so aggressive. Like, hey, you did that. I didn't like it. Like, what the hell, man? Like, I try to word things in a very unaggressive way if I'm ever confronting anyone. People getting upset or fighting makes me insanely uncomfortable and has since childhood. Me too. Yeah, me too. Because usually that meant I would have a bad day. Okay? Or I get hurt. Being open about communicating, it takes being around long enough, having enough real friends where you've seen enough examples to tell who will actually consider and prioritize your feelings. Even with a lot of personal experience, it takes a lot of time figuring out who you can trust and what types of people you can trust. Building that trust can sometimes go more quickly than others, but it still has to happen. Definitely agree. I think as the older I get and the more types of people I meet, the more people I talk to, the more scenarios I encounter, the more hard spots I get put into, the more I learn about how to be a better person. Loving yourself and loving someone else is a balancing act. Open communication is hard because it requires a lot of vulnerability, but I think relationships, romantic, platonic, familial, requires kindness and forgiveness because getting hurt is inevitable due to not knowing how to balance each other's wants and needs. Yeah, I would say a relationship is the hardest thing you can navigate in life. That and probably parenting. If I ever go after someone with something I was hurt by or something, I will do it in the most passive way possible more often than not. This is why I will never I can't remember the last time I told somebody that what you did hurt me. Like it's just not a thing I do. It's not a thing I do. In a way, that's a disservice to myself, right? Because I just let myself keep getting hurt over and over. But I'm like, ah, it's okay, like I'll just bottle it up, I'll sleep it off, all good. But it's a disservice to myself, and at some point, I need to draw a line. Proper communication will only happen if both parties are open, because usually the other talks and only the other only nods and accepts but doesn't voice their feelings. Being a garbage man is harder than a relationship or raising a child. I've never been a garbage man, so I don't know, but to each their own. Hey, what you did hurt me immediately crawls into the fetal position. I think this is pretty much a universal thing, right? Not wanting to be that vulnerable, not wanting to be like, hey, I felt really sad or I felt upset because of this. That is a very vulnerable position to be in. I think I I think that's it's very common to be afraid of that position. But yeah, starting now, I think I have to just face my fears. And before I do that, I need to consult 15 different people first to see if it's worth bringing up and write a whole Google Doc. I'm telling you guys, it's not that big of a problem. It's just the way I handle my problems, okay? I go overboard. I'm extra. There's a real balance to saying what you need to say about your own feelings and managing your own expectations for what you expect the other person to do. Relatively speaking, learning to speak your mind is easy to learn. Managing expectations for how people might react is a lifelong learning process. Happy Friday, Jericho. We love efficiency. My consultant fee is $5 an hour. I can get better for less. Okay? I pay you with my companionship. Who's okay? Don't try this consultant fee on me. Don't try this consultant fee on me. I pay you to carry me in Maple boss runs. What kind of runs? What kind of runs we talking about here? Like HMAG runs? Hey, if you try to upcharge me, I will fight back. Okay. Chaos Gloom run when? We might actually attempt Chaos Gloom next week, but we need one more DPS. We need one more DPS. So if you're down for it, let me know. Just trying to make a side hustle to get by. Oh, if you don't even know what carries you need, you're not at the level of asking for it. But yes, I have a date tonight with two people. With two people. You play Aurora? Damn it. I have a date with two people, and I'm excited for it. Not a Maple date. No, it's not a Maple Story date. It's a more legit date. but we're going to be discussing serious matters. 2 days? No, one date with two people. One date with two people. So I've been having a pretty rough time, on and off for like a year now. Uh, it's been very on and off. It's been very on and off. And I think it's finally time that I start to face the problem. So recently, I've been opening up to people I never thought I would open up to before. I've been opening up to people who, at first, I thought wouldn't care at all, but they actually ended up being so supportive, really just like surprising me in every way possible, and I like it. I like it. It's scary. It's scary because not everyone's gonna be receptive. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm not gonna know who actually cares enough until I actually try opening up, right? By default, I just assume that nobody's gonna care. But then I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to open up. And if they care, great. I have an extra pillar of support. And if they don't, well, it's what I expected. Always good to have real confidants. Yeah. I have I have a lot of people that I trust and confide in, and I'm so grateful for that. Like I have 15 people to go to for consultations. Um, but not all of them are accessible, and a lot of them are not. They don't know each other. So I always wish I had like a friend group with everyone in it. Still can't believe Misa violently attacked my self-esteem. I know my worth, Jordan. Know yours too. That's an amazing number. I mean, you get what you dish out. You get what you dish out. Okay? Only because I would be there for them. Each of them, if they ever had a problem, I would drop everything. I would stop playing Maple Story, go on call with them, and I would be there, do anything for them. When is Misamo coming out? After the next Twice comeback. Trust, trust. And then we get a solo. We get a solo after that. Yeah. It's good to have different perspectives from different friend groups. When is the tour then? End of the year. End of the year. Yep, end of the year. Get your wallet ready. I like how you just like believe me without even questioning it. Which stops we going to, Misa? I'm gonna go to the LA stop and a New York stop for sure. So I'll see you guys there. I'll see you guys there. I swear, the conspiracy theories that people came up with when I was still active as Misayan, they thought that I was friends with the Twice members themselves. I had JYP managers on speed dial. They thought that JYP paid big translators to support the company and promote its brand. Is Mina not your IRL BFF? Would you believe me if I said she was? What was the most ridiculous rumors conspiracy have you heard? That I'm assessing? That JYP secretly pays me to translate for Twice. I don't know. There's been a lot over the years. Oh yeah. Apparently, I knew about Nayeon Solo before it came out, and I knew exactly what the title of her album was gonna be. I knew exactly the date it was gonna come out, and I was like giving the fandom little crumbs beforehand. Misayon meet and greet at Twice concert. I wouldn't call it a meet and greet, but like I met a lot of once friends and people I took pictures with at the concerts. What else? Oh, that I'm a auntie of X member. I've been called an auntie of every single member at this point. Um, yeah, and yeah, a lot of people seem to believe I have the JYP managers on speed dial. Baby. I wish I had them on speed dial when I was active on Twitter, because then, oh, let me rant about this for a second. Let me rant about this for a second. Then Twitter is always like, oh, spread this hashtag, or no, not. They would like spread this mass email template for JYP. Spread it. Like, this is like, oh, there's a stalker in Korea, or, you know, like, this is a person threatening twice. Spread this. Retweet and spread this. Misayon, please spread this to your 500,000 followers. I'm like, are you serious? And they're like, oh, why aren't you retweeting? You don't support twice? And I'm just like, are you stupid? Why are you spreading this all over the internet? Why do you want me? You know that I don't have 500,000 followers who are all onces, right? Sorry, this just gets me really, really mad. The amount of times they've asked me, like fan bases have asked me to retweet like mass email templates, like beware JYP, there's like a stalker like going to Twice's dorm or something. Like, this is not something that you should publicize like this. This is not something you want me, of all people, to retweet. This is not something you want people to find out about on the internet. First of all, JYP already knows, okay? Second of all, don't spread this information. Like, it's only because people blew up certain things in the fandom on Twitter, okay, it made the problem worse. Okay, because when you advertise that there's someone out there trying to do something illegal to Twice, or if you advertise, if you spread this information, okay, you're not going to just get people. You're not just gonna get onces who are like, oh, let's protect Twice, let's protect Twice. You're also gonna get the creeps. You're also gonna get, you know, the people who you don't want this information to go to. It's like the people on Twitter, they're like, oh, mass retweet, please. Ban this Twitter user because they are sharing Twice's phone number on Twitter. No. You're just spreading Twice's phone number in that case. Please think about your actions. Think about your actions. Because this has literally happened. They're like, oh, this random user on Instagram is spreading Twice's like personal information. They're spreading their pictures. They're spreading their phone number. Mass retweet this to let everyone know to report that person. And they're like, Misa, like, why won't you retweet? Are you an auntie of this member? Like, at some point, you need to realize mass spreading information is not the key. It's not the answer. Okay. And I could not speak up about this. I could not even speak up because the moment I speak up about it, everybody gets drawn to it. Okay, it draws attention to the scenario. Then everyone starts asking, oh, what happened, Misa? What happened, Misa? So it's like, I can't even speak on it. I couldn't address why I wasn't retweeting. All I could do is just get threats in my DMs and get people hating on me in private. Like, it's frustrating. Throwback to Chaeyoung's leaked photo and Dahyun passport. Yeah. It's like, please mass retweet so everyone knows that this exists and it's bad. Please let everybody know that this exists and it's bad. Okay? Report this person, but let everyone know that they exist. That time was the best time to take a break and hiatus for you. And it's like, who can you go to talk about these kind of things? Like, who am I supposed to talk to about these kind of things? The moment I speak up, I draw attention to it. The moment I say, oh, there's somebody... There was this one time that someone wanted us to, like, report this hate comment that was going around. It was about Jui or something. And they're like, everyone, please spread this and make sure Jui does not see this. Whatever. And they always seem to be... They always seem to be so surprised when Twice eventually finds out about what we've been spreading on Twitter. But no, like all the members have Twitter. They all have Twitter. They all have Twitter, okay? They're like, spread this, but don't let the members see it. Don't post it on their bubble. Doesn't need to go on their bubble for them to see it. Okay, K-pop idols all have Twitter. They all have Twitter. Confirmed. Nayeon has a Twitter account. Jonghyun has a Twitter account. Mina has a Twitter account. They all have Twitter accounts, guys. You have no idea just how much they see on Twitter. So I don't know like why people try to like, oh, spread this, but be hush hush about this. Oh, like as long as you don't post it to their bubble, they won't see it. No. They have Twitter now. They leaked it themselves, okay? It's not me leaking it, they leaked it themselves. A lot of K-pop idols have Twitters and they follow their fan sites. Okay? They follow their fan sites, they want to see the pictures that they post. People are always surprised when idols reference fandom jokes like, yeah, they're on all these social media platforms. Yeah, not public Twitters, private Twitters. Did they follow you? I will not answer that. It's kind of sad how online communication has mostly turned into just yelling louder. The Block Party app is about the only effective way for individuals to deal with trolls that I've seen. Unfortunately, the best way to deal with trolls online is to just block them. You can't reply, you can't speak up, don't bring attention to it, just block. And just by default, assume that all K-pop idols have Twitter accounts. Just by default, just assume that. But yeah, like there were so many people asking me, like, Misa, why don't you retweet this? Why don't you ever retweet that? Like, it's so easy. Retweeting just takes 3 seconds, so why don't you retweet it? Like, there are so many reasons why I don't retweet certain tweets. The moment I retweet anything, it goes out to all these people who follow me. Do you really want all these people to see that content? People are like, 500,000 once follow you, Misa. Like, you have to retweet it. Like, no. I would say maybe half of those are onces, half of those like Twice. The other half, I don't know who they are. It's because they don't have the sense of responsibility and propriety that you do. Yeah. It's just something you just have to just deal with. And it just, I'm tired of dealing with it. Stan Twitter doesn't understand that attention is the most important thing we can give on the internet. People are always quoting trolls and they're like, oh, block this person, like mute this person, block this person. But then you're quoting them and you're bringing them to other people's timelines. Why are you giving them that attention? That's all they want. Or they're like, Misa, clap back at this troll. Like, please, like, quote this person and, like, oh, they talk shit about Twice. Clap back. This, like, fight back, Misa. Like, why the hell would I want to bring this person's hate tweet to everybody's timelines? I can't. I mean, now all I do is retweet because I don't want to be any part of this platform anymore. But even then, I don't retweet like everything. But anyways, that was my rant of the day. My Stan Twitter rant of the day. Twitter veteran with war scars to show for. Oh yeah. There's just every shooter onces that retweets problematic stuff that trolls have posted about Twice in order to respond, but they're just spreading it instead. Yeah. I can't stand stupidity and inefficiency, so a lot of things about Twitter really trigger me. By stupidity, I mean lack of common sense. Or not thinking about things before you do them. That's the INTJ in me. Bye, Sunset. Even within the fandom, not everyone needs to know about every drama. No one benefits from knowing this. There's just too many things I can complain about the fandom, and it's not just once's. Like this, it's problematic within every single fandom. I think that's all I gotta say about Stan Twitter. I don't remember how I got to this point. None of you guys reminded me, by the way. You didn't remind me that I had to tell you about certain things I learned about how viewers feel about streamers. You didn't remind me. I didn't copy paste, but I was waiting. It all started because someone asked about worst rumors. So I learned a few things about how Twitch viewers feel, which I didn't realize. I realized that one, lurkers don't like to be acknowledged. I did not know that. I realized that lurkers just want to pretend to be as invisible as possible. They don't want to be acknowledged at all. Or at least most lurkers feel that way. Two, a lot of people just put the stream on the side, just as background noise, which is why they'll never interact with the chat, or like interact in chat. And that's normal, that's normal. And also, some viewers, they actually prefer when the streamer doesn't talk. They prefer just watching the streamer sit there and play their game. Maybe talk like once in a while, but mostly just silence. Some viewers actually like that. That's true because being acknowledged feels like suddenly being called out in class when you're lurking like me. I don't usually call out lurkers. Like I don't look through my viewers list and call out people. Like I don't ever do that. But it's good to know for the future. It's good to know. Some of us are just here for the background music selection. I saw a few new names today that I've been following for a while. So don't worry if you're lurking my stream, like I don't know you're there. I literally don't know who my lurkers are. So go ahead, lurk in peace. Just keep this on in the background as you keep going about your day. It's not a viewers list, but it's like a users and chat list. If the streamer is gaming, I'll put it to the side background. Streams like this, I'll have on the main monitor and focus. Ooh. Okay, well, if you're a lurker who decides to say something, I'm gonna see your name and be like, oh, Stinger Master 30, hi, first time here. But if you don't say anything at all, like I would assume that you don't want the attention. You just need to play Tetris to bring them out. Lurker here. I know some streamers will literally they will talk just for the sake of talking and filling the silence. For me, I'm getting more comfortable with silence and getting more used to it. In fact, but usually when I speak, it's not just to fill the silence. It's because I actually have something on my mind, and because I never got to have anyone to say my thoughts out loud to. And now that I have this stream, I feel like I just like a stream of continuous thoughts. But even when I'm not on stream, even when I'm just like on Discord call or I'm watching something by myself and nobody's around, I find myself talking to myself a lot more often, as if I'm on stream. Like I would watch Singles Inferno by myself, and I'll be like, "Whoa, like no way!" And I talk to my screen. Like I think I just got better at at talking to myself. I feel like the silence point is dependent on what the streamer is streaming. If they're a gamer, then some viewers may just want to see gameplay, but just chatting viewers probably prefer to hear the streamer talk. I like to contribute when I feel like I can. Other than that, I like to have a stream on in the background. Well, hopefully you like the sound of my voice in your background. First time here, love chilling and hearing someone different today. Welcome, Stinger Master. Welcome to Chill Friday Night Stream. Hi, Cowboy Mage. Streamer mindset. But you know what? It makes life a little less boring. Like when I'm all by myself and when it's completely silent, I'll entertain myself. I'll entertain myself. So I'm never actually bored. I can talk to myself. There's a stream I watch who usually does like an hour intro where he just talks and interacts with chat, and I'll keep that on my main monitor. Then when he starts playing stuff, I'll put it on the side. Yeah, so when I put on Maple Story, you guys can put the stream on the side. I like to chill vibe, and sometimes I watch VODs, but it's hard to be here live sometimes because it's in the middle of the night for me. Hopefully it will get better next week, because next week I'm not doing the usual Monday, Wednesday, Friday 9 p.m. schedule. It's gonna be freestyle. I'm just gonna come on anytime. I could look like a mess, I could have snot coming out of my nose, but I will be here. And so I might be here at 3 a.m. sometimes singing karaoke. Who knows? One streamer I follow has a 6-second rule, like if they've been quiet for more than 6 seconds, they'll just say whatever to fill the silence. So it depends from streamer to streamer. I will rarely ever just completely run out of things to say when I'm on stream. Because, listen, like, thoughts in my head are always racing a million miles per hour. Okay? At any given moment, there's a thought in my head. Or I'll look at something and it'll remind me of something. There's always some kind of thought in my head. I never put you on the side, you're always on the main. Ooh. Some streamers are super paranoid about radio silence. If it ever just got super silent, like, for an extended period of time, I'd probably just, you know, turn on Maple Story and just, I talk to myself while I play. Because I'm pretty good at that. Or I'll put on like a Twice video that I haven't watched and I'll comment on it. I've gotten a lot more comfortable with silence. I stream games and I don't talk because it's more comfortable than talking while playing. See, for me, I'm not good at games, so I just assume by default nobody's gonna watch me play a game. And while I'm not talking. I assume that nobody wants to watch me play a game in silence. That's what I assume. I feel like, why am I on stream then? Like, if I'm not saying anything, if I'm not giving anything. Oh, baby. Or I'll just start singing. You're a great gamer, though. You even play horror now. I think I'm good at strategy games. Not games that actually require, like, good reflexes or good aim, like Valorant. You're the legendary Hikari who soloed Lotus in 3 lives. I got lucky. Even if you aren't good at games, it's still entertaining to see you play. I'm curious, why? Because for me, that applies to Mina. Because I think Mina's really pretty, and I like her little cute mannerisms. You defeated Cape Sephiroth. I did. I feel like watching streamers play games is not really about the games most of the time, unless they're actual pros. For Valorant streamers, I usually watch them because I want to see how they play and I want to get better. But for some other streamers, I will watch for their reactions and their personality. Maybe we think you're really pretty. Ooh! How could we ever forget the Chilappuccino game? Oh my god! That was a core trauma. Any game that requires me to actually think, I'm out. Ah, that's not the case for me. That's not the case for me. I usually like thinking games. I like strategy games. When we say you don't talk, do you have your cam off too? When we say you don't talk, do you have your cam off too? I don't understand that question, Bredo. Watching for the ooh eat girl. No, but personally, for me, there's very few people who I can just watch sit there in silence and be themselves. For me, Mina is like the only girl who does that for me. I'm very, very picky and choosy in particular. Weren't you in chess club? Show us your chess skills. Guys, I take forever to make a move in chess. I take forever to make a move in chess. I love chess, but it'll just be a lot of silence. I would watch Twice members and that's it. I'm very competitive when it comes to chess. Very competitive. Misa chess versus viewers. How like would you all play as one entity? Like how would you decide who gets to make the move? I love Queen's Gambit. Misa chess stream. Maybe a Misa versus T chess stream. So T could be on here too. Misa chess stream, which one? Let's make a poll for each move. Oh my god. Like a poll for each move? Misa. No, we're Misty. That thing where chat can click the screen and it shows the most popular area, but we do that for every move. That sounds so chaotic. How many of you guys here actually know how to play chess? Misty. Misty. I am way more active on your Discord than here on stream. Just playing games right now and watching on the side. I would listen, if I followed a streamer that I tune in all the time for their streams, I probably wouldn't be as interactive. I would just have it on the side while I play Maple Story. And that's fine. I was a grandmaster at my school, but haven't played in years. Yeah. We used to play chess in class in my last year of high school, but that was ages ago. During boring lessons. I remember back in high school and middle school, that very last week of school, we would have nothing to do. Like we would come to school and we would just sit down in the carpet on the carpet in the middle of the room. We would just all play cards. We'd play like Spoons, President, Signal. Now it's that's one of the best memories I've had of middle school. Just like coming to school during the last week, where you still have some classes, but other classes there's nothing to do, so you just sit there and play cards with your friends. I love that. I love that. You're allowed to play cards in school. In my school, yeah. I don't know why. I really like playing cards in a big group of people. I like playing those kind of games with people. And I would always be very sad when it had to end because then I would go home and I would be an only child. I wouldn't have friends who can come over. Yeah, I love the atmosphere. Wow, playing cards in a big group is so much fun. What song is this? What song is this? First time. I would not have guessed it. Chat never lets me guess. Chat just tells me the answer because they know I won't get it. Best B side? Any games you're looking forward to this year? I'm not really a big gamer, but I like really cozy games like Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing. So I'm looking forward to more cozy games like that are coming out. Yeah, it's a race for chat whenever I ask. It's like a competition. Phasma was really cozy. No, no. He's looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy. Actually, I am. I forgot that was coming out soon. Did you know that the developer of Mortuary Assistant released a new game? Is it in another mortuary? Is it another horror game? Are you excited for Breath of the Wild 2? Because I am. I have never played Breath of the Wild. Can your PC even handle the new Harry Potter game? If it doesn't, I'll have to buy a new PC. Phasmo with chat? I played a lot of Phasmo during Spooktober. And it was actually really scary. It was probably one of the most immersive horror games I've played. Not that I've played a lot. I played Mortuary Assistant, and I played Phasmophobia, and I played Chilla's art games. I am down to try Mortuary Assistant again. But maybe not Phasmo. Maybe not Phasmo. Misa's next wishlist item is a top-of-the-line PC. Maybe I should just start adding PC parts to my Throne wishlist. I'm pretty sure it's still empty right now. Maybe if I add PC parts to the wishlist, and then if I get all the parts, I'll build my PC on stream. It's not gonna be a good time. Phasmo, run it back. Do it. I don't even know what PC parts I need. Like, where do I even start? I know I need like a fan, a motherboard, a memory card, a graphics card. What else is there? CPU? Isn't the CPU the motherboard? Yes, I need a case. I need a case. Yeah, one fan. Pineapple Squad tech support. CPU and fans and case and PSU. What's a PSU? RAM, GPU. RAM is the memory card, right? They're different things. Wait, what's the motherboard? PSU is the power supply. Okay. So power supply, memory card, graphics card, a fan, a case, a motherboard. Did I say a PSU yet? The song slaps? It does. What song is this? Cry for Me. It just doesn't. I don't get the song title right away. Right, everyone's an expert in PC building all of a sudden. It's like everyone came out. In simple terms, the motherboard is the thing that connects everything together. Motherboard is the thing that connects everything together. Okay. PCU, RAM, GPU, chassis, motherboard, hard disk. Oh, yes, I need an SSD, right? Okay, so what is your budget? I was just gonna ask how much is all of this gonna cost? Misa is pineapple motherboard, I guess. Depends on what you want. I just want something that can handle Valorant and OBS. I want to be able to stream Valorant. Plug the PSU into the mobile. Make sure the GPU is connected and the CPU has paste. Paste? Like glue? Then check the BIOS, but not before the sun sets. I hate it. You're trolling me. Around $1,500? I think it will be better to have a different PC for streaming and gaming. I don't have enough room in my apartment for 2 PCs, guys. One PC already takes up like half the space in my apartment. Okay? I don't have a very big accommodation. Thermal paste for the CPU, but the included fans usually have pre-applied paste. None of this makes any sense to me. Dual PC setup is so complicated. Yeah, if I live in a mansion, sure, I'll get it. I'll get two PCs because why not? But I have very limited space as is. As is. Nah, even with like Bill Gates in chat guiding me along how to build a PC, I don't think I can do it. I think it's gonna be a mess. I'm gonna like connect the motherboard to like I don't know the fans or something. Build a PC with a custom water cooling loop and liquid metal. That makes no sense to me. Bill Gates doesn't know how to build a PC. Didn't Bill Gates like invent the PC? Get an AIO water cooler so you can have a GIF of Mina on the display. That's what I do. None of this makes any sense to me. There are videos with step-by-step guides. Oh. You know what? I have a lot of guy friends who are into computers, and I usually let them do everything and fix my computer for me. So I might just do that. It's really easy if you follow the instructions. I want like a trial run first. I just want to see what it's like. I don't know what AIO or anything stands for. Way too hot to handle. You can watch a video. That could be a good vlog. Maybe. I managed just fine despite being clueless. But it is like a puzzle, and I like puzzles. I like puzzles. It'll just be a very complicated big 3D puzzle with big pieces. I don't know what half of you are saying. It's an easy puzzle if you just watch videos beforehand. Oh, I really don't like watching videos. I don't like following video guides. Like even when I'm building IKEA furniture, I prefer to figure it out on my own using the instructions they give me. Like I really don't like watching someone else build it on video. I don't have the patience for it. All in one. Basically just have to screw it on, you're fine. That's how to say easily. So like pre-built. I transferred my PC parts to a new case and it wouldn't start. Oh, that's so scary. It's so scary. Like, whenever you transport your PC anywhere or you try to rebuild it and then it doesn't start. Like, when you press this power button and it doesn't start. Like, that's when your heart drops. The song is so good. What the heck? Alright, this is a time of day where you can put me on the side monitor because I'm on Meeple Story. Yeah, so this is my character, Twistagram. Crash incoming? No. I just have to avoid the graphic heavy maps. I'm always ready, guys. I'm always ready. That's my charm. I'm always ready. Save money on the PSU by using a 10-pound bag of potatoes, but I want to eat the potatoes. Try a graphics intensive battle today. Let's see if the Ethernet cable makes a difference. Okay, I'll try at the very end when I'm ready to leave. Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to do that. Where should it go? Actually, I'll go to Fox Valley. What class is this? This is a Luminous class. So this is not my main class, but it's a class I've been working on for a while. Trying to get it to level 210. Hi, Ralliu. Burning Stage 5. Okay, so when a map says Burning Stage, it means nobody's been there in a while, so it gives a little bit more EXP. So I'm gonna find a channel that has a little bit higher burning status. Burning 7? Okay. Can do better. Burning Stage 7, okay. Burning Stage... I want to get Burning Stage at least 80%. It's all Burning Stage 7! Oh, Burning Stage 4. Okay, we might just have to settle. Oh, Burning Stage 8! Let's go! Dog. Okay, I hit Force Drop with this class, so it's gonna be a little bit flashier than what you saw before. Yeah, this class is so much fun to play. Do I have any 2S coupons? I don't. Thanks for the gift sub. But yeah, this class is really fun because I get to hit all 3 floors just by standing down here. Like, that's so satisfying. That's so satisfying. Look at this skill. This skill is so cool. Look at that. Oh my god! Oh my god! Flying balls everywhere. Like, look! I killed him so fast. What is the best class Maple story? I mean, I would say it's the Adele. I would say it's the Adele. But look, so flashy, right? Dun, 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 dun. Asking for the best class in an MMORPG is like asking for the best member twice. Yeah, it's very, very subjective. What song is this? I thought it was Hell in Heaven, but it's not. Last Waltz. Oh my god. Did your internet handle higher bitrate? It might be able to. Let me try. I could raise the bitrate a little bit. See what happens. Okay. If all fails, I disconnect. I raised the bitrate to 5,000. No, no. I can tell you what classes are horrible and to not play. I like Adele. I like Dawn Warrior. I like Luminous. Night Lord's fun too. What else? What else? Ho Young, Shade, Arc. Pretty fun. Just don't ever play a Kaiser. Kaiser, worst class. Yes, I can raise the bitrate without restarting the stream. I think. It says that I'm streaming at 5,300 bitrate right now. I don't think I can handle 8K. I need to work on a new character after this one. So there's this thing called Legion in MapleStory. You can't see it very well because I'm being attacked by monsters, but yeah, there's this thing called Legion. Alright, so my Legion level is 6,540, and this is the total cumulative level of all my characters. So all my characters here, they add up to 6,540. So I'm slowly raising all my characters to 200 so I can raise the total level. Because there's a finite amount of characters that will count towards your Legion. Also, isn't my main character so cute? I bought the Blackpink set. And she's adorable now. Ooh. I'll go on in a second, I'll show you guys. Would you ever try to level up your main to fight the most difficult bosses? Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways to progress your class. Level is just one way out of many. Right now, I'm level 253, which is already really pretty high. So my next step is to raise my stats and to improve my equipment and raise my Legion level. So I'm not too concerned about my main's level right now. I'm working on all the supplemental things. Did my pet die? No, my pet didn't die. Where's my pet? What's the highest level you can reach in MapleStory right now? It's 300. So back when MapleStory first came out, the highest level you could reach was 200. And over the years, they basically kept increasing the level cap. They increased it to 250, and then they increased it to 275, and then now it's at 300. As far as I know, nobody's hit 300 yet. I think the highest level character in global MapleStory is 293 or something. Last time I checked. Similarly with Korean MapleStory, I think the highest level is 290 something. So they haven't reached 300 yet. The leveling scaling sounds strange. You get 200 in a few hours, no one has gotten 300. Well, the thing is, as your level gets higher, as you level more and more, the experience required to level increases. So getting to 200, I wouldn't say it only takes a few hours. I'd say it takes me at least like a whole day to get to 200 on one character. But yeah, at 200, the amount of experience needed to level up significantly increases. And so now that I'm 250, I get about 6% per hour of training. 6% per hour. And I heard that at level 290, you have to train 9 hours to get 1%. To get 1%. Insane. Yeah, it takes more time to level up as you go along. It's exponential, the increase. Yeah, the halfway point to 275 is 267. So if you take all the experience you need to get to level 267 in MapleStory, right? And then you go to the halfway point of that number, that's level 2. Sorry, I messed it up. You know what I mean. The halfway point to 275 is level 267. So all the experience you need to get from 267 to 275 is what you need to get from 0 to 267. That's slower than non-paid Diablo Immortal. Listen, we're all trapped here because of nostalgia. Is there professional Maple League or guild? There's no professional guilds, no, because there's no real like PvP or real tournaments in this game. It's just about progressing your own character the way you want to progress it. Random question, if you could buy one vending machine to invest in, which one? One vending machine? Like I like own that vending machine. Like I just have a vending machine in my house. Those aren't vending machines. As a business and collect profit per month. Oh, so you're saying I can come up with my own vending machine and I can like put it in a busy street corner, right? Um. I was thinking like female hygiene products. No, but then no, that doesn't make sense. Mm, what sells well? A coffee vending machine. I would like to invest in a coffee vending machine. Deodorant, everyone needs that. I know a lot of people who don't use deodorant. Photo card vending machine. Literally, who is gonna use that machine besides K-pop fans? Yeah, iced coffee vending machine because I would use it every day personally. Cupcake vending machines? I have actually, but they're not really vending machines. They're like entire robots, right? I don't think a large percentage of the population are K-pop fans. Like, if you took 100 people just randomly off the street, I would say maybe 5 are K-pop fans at most. Not no, I'd say at least 5, but at least 5 and also at most 5. Depends where at. Well, yeah, I mean, depends where. But I just mean like any busy street in Manhattan, maybe, besides Koreatown. Yo, I can do. I am so good at this game. Hi, Bobo Boy. There used to be a game from Nexon called Audition. It was basically DDR but with arrow keys, and I loved that game. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was just DDR for chickens. Are you good at DDR? I'm not. I wish I was though. It looks like a nice way to work out. Lisa, would you rather dine at a restaurant on the tallest building at your favorite city or stargaze at a beach? Stargaze at a beach, like I think I would rather dine at a restaurant on the tallest building in my favorite city because I think that is a harder experience to come by. And I've never done it before. Oh, yeah, I love Audition. What kind of games do you like watching people play on Twitch? I'm just curious. Horror games? Story games? Are story games fun though, even if you haven't followed from the beginning? Puzzles? Hmm. Speed run sometimes. Among Us back in the day, sometimes WoW. I never really watched gamers on Twitch. What I liked was drawing streams. I would sometimes tune into a drawing stream. Rarely watch for the game these days. It's more about the discussions. Yeah, so on that thread yesterday, there's a Reddit thread about like what do streamers do that like are really annoying, right? And then people would say, oh, like sometimes then the streamer only plays the game and like never interact with chat, or like they just play the game in silence and never speak at all. I'm just like I can't imagine going on stream and just doing that. Like if I click start streaming, I know that it's gonna be an audience, and you know they deserve something from me. Yeah, like what's the point? It's like why are you on stream if you're just playing your game in silence? Like maybe some people enjoy that. I don't know. When streamers complain about not enough subs or money, ooh, that is a turnoff. If the streamer is silent for a minute, you know the next thing they would say will be thanks for the follow. Huh? Money. I suppose there are some people out there that are for the game, not the streamer. Well, yeah, it's different when they're really good at the game, I suppose. If they're really amazing at the game, I'm sure it's fine for them not to speak. You can just watch the gameplay. But if they're just average at best, it's like, what am I doing here? You should play Omori. That game is so good, and the soundtrack is fire. I've heard a lot about Omori. I will consider it. It's been on my list of games to play, to be honest. Kind of awkward if they have that on camera too. Like they have the camera on and they're just sitting there, staring at their game, not even interacting with chat. I would feel awkward too, if I was a viewer. I hate when they pay attention to only negativity because if they just ignore, everyone else will. Yeah, same principle with Stan Twitter. Just ignore the negativity. Don't bring it to people's timelines. It's either comfy streams like yours or competitive pro games for me. And I was reading through that thread and I was like, okay, I'm so glad that I don't do any of this. And one of the comments was like, oh, when they go through their viewers list and then they point out people who aren't talking, like, hey, you, like, why aren't you active? Like, be more active. Oh, God. I would feel so uncomfortable as a lurker, as a silent watcher. Who does that? Apparently some small streamers do it. Oh. I would leave immediately. I would hate that too. It's like being called out in class. It's like, hello, just leave me alone. And to me, it's just like common sense. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to a person? A small streamer called me out once when I didn't talk. He just saw me in the viewer list, left right away after that. I can understand that feeling of just wanting to be invisible. Because I want to be like that all the time. I know, like, why am I streaming when I want to be like that? I don't know. Let lurkers lurk in peace. Yeah, lurkers are looking for a reason, okay? Oh! Ooh! I guess it's different if you're their only viewer. If they only have one viewer and that's you, I mean, I guess. I guess at that point they can address you directly, right? I need more potions, so I'm gonna... Drop some stuff. I don't need this. These are all my equips. They're useless. Yeah, I need some potions, so I'm gonna... Ooh, I'm gonna go back to town to my storage. Ah! I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay, let's go to Leafree. I had this experience with a streamer who suddenly disappeared. After months, she came back, saying she's returning to streaming. People subbed, went on hiatus after that, again for months, rinse and repeat. Inconsistency! Sometimes I just want to lurk on random streams. I won't connect to chat. That way I can't get called out. Oh. Yeah, sometimes I'll just go on incognito mode or log out of Twitch. I did lurk on someone's stream with 5 people. I kept going, do I see something? I panicked and left. I recently started watching more Minecraft and Valo after Tina Kitten plays it on stream. She draws too. I lost my train of thought, guys. I was gonna say something and I forgot. I hate when that happens. Oh, my clothes are expiring. But I don't know which character to use these clothes on. Okay, I have more potions. What's that? Is there PvP in Maple Story? Apparently there is. Apparently there is, but I've never tried it. I'm so annoyed when I had something I was gonna say. It was on the tip of my tongue, and then I lose it. I literally can't even focus on anything else but trying to get that thought back. Oh, I remember. Oh my god, guys, I remembered. I remembered. So I recently realized in my Twitch recap for the year, right, that I'm actually in the top 1% of just chatting streamers. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insanity? I've only been streaming for what, 7 months? Top 1%. You guys must really like me. Ooh. Ah, I keep pressing the wrong button. Like, I'm surprised when I started streaming how natural it felt. I've never done anything like this before. I told you, I don't even go on FaceTime with my friends. I never even went on Discord video calls or like Skype, Zoom, nothing. So I'm surprised how natural this all felt to me. That's quite poggy-woggy, might I say. I wish you never said that again. We made it. Did we make it? Here, Ooh! Shiny blue balls. Top 1 just chatting streamer for 2023. Let's go. Top 1? Oh man, I think like the top streamers in the category had like thousands of viewers. Tens of thousands maybe? This song, you are 1 in a million streamers. Yeah, shiny blue balls. That's what my character uses to attack. Over 100 people, it's basically a whole school auditorium just watching, listening to you. And that's crazy. Crazy to imagine. That's not that much. That's less than some cities you can get there. Imagine being the top sleeping streamer. I think I move around in my sleep these days, so I don't think I would ever stream myself sleeping. Top Just Chatting streamer got famous because he had a clip of a rat running around his room go viral. I don't think I really want to go viral like that. I think that's a lot of pressure and kind of daunting. Like imagine a clip of mine suddenly went viral, had millions of views, and then suddenly we had like 5,000 new strangers in stream the next day. I would be very scared. I would be intimidated. I'd be like, hi, like, who are you people? Like, I like to get to know my viewers gradually, so suddenly having a huge influx of viewers would be very daunting. You go viral when Small Meaner suddenly runs around your apartment. Small Meaner doesn't do that, though. Small Meaner is a good girl. She just sits in one place. She doesn't really like to move that much. Going viral for ooh e-girl, that would be the worst because that's not even me. That's not even who I am. Like, I'm gonna have thousands of people coming to my stream asking for ooh e-girl, and that's all I'm gonna do all day. It's gonna be awful. I remember you having over 1K viewers during the Q&A stream because it was the one time I tweeted about my stream on my Misayan account. The one and only time. Gonna go viral when you spill water on your new PC. I don't want to go viral. I don't want to go viral. Yeah, purple balls. Purple and blue balls. Yeah! Big numbers go brr. Yeah, please don't let any of my ooh e-girl clips go viral. I don't want that. I don't know, why are you here, Robin? Do you want for 2023? Do I want? Or what do I want? How about Aegyo clips? Oh! Well, I guess you can't really pick and choose what goes viral, right? Have you considered tweeting more on Misa Puffs? For example, the weekly schedule if you have one. See, one very bad trait I have as a streamer is I don't like to post on social media that often. I like to be as invisible as I can be. I don't like posting pictures of myself on Instagram. I don't like tweeting about myself on Twitter. So I don't even like being on camera that much. You might be wondering, why is she a streamer? I have no idea how I got here. I know I should tweet more. I should tweet more. What do you want for 2023? Good health. A bigger house. Less toxic people in my life. Happiness. A cat. I try my best to post on Instagram as much as I can, but I'm just like, I already posted a selfie 2 weeks ago. Like, why would they want another one? It's the same face. You know, I can't wrap my head around it. It's like, the face has not changed since you last saw it 2 weeks ago. Constant selfies get boring. Yeah, but my life isn't that interesting for me to, you know, post about my experiences all the time either. I can post small meanery. I could post pictures from my trip. I haven't posted enough for my California trip. But then it's like, oh, it's already been a month. I don't want to post it because it's so outdated now. I should go to sleep. It's been fun hanging out for the first time after lurking forever. Thanks for chatting. Rar rower. Create cute fits in your living room and post them. Like, by nature, I'm not someone who likes to show off any part of my life. So even when I get something really cool that's very show-offable, it's not my first instinct to show it off on social media. Like, when I get really nice gifts from people, I don't take a picture and post it on social media. Like, So I don't even post pictures of my food. Yeah, so I encourage everyone to join the Discord server, even if you're not going to be active, because I post my stream schedules there. You have no clue how to pronounce this nickname either? I'll just call you Rar. I'll call you Rar. It's easy. Oh, no. Because I feel like if I'm posting... When I post things, like, you're intentionally posting it for other people to see, right? Like... And I don't... it makes me feel uncomfortable. Because, like, why am I posting this for you all to see? Am I showing it off? Like, am I flexing on you? So yeah, I will rarely have anything that I really want to post. I sometimes post to remember the moments. Oh yeah, like if I go on vacation, I'll definitely want to post too. But I usually post on stories, on Instagram stories. No, I won't mix up RAR with R. RAR uwu? So, no. For next week, it'll be a freestyle schedule. And we'll see how that works. I'm still very shy in a lot of ways. My friend gifted me chocolates from Paris. I felt obligated to post. They didn't talk to me until I posted, bruh. Sounded like a very transactional gift. I've never had my friends force me to post pictures of the gifts to me. This sounds very backwards. Hey guys, I also have so many social medias to manage. I have my own personal Instagram. I have my public Instagram. I have my own personal Twitter. I have 2 public Twitters. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I need a social media manager at this point. It was definitely transactional. Oh no. Oh, how to bring the balls out. Bring the balls out. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. It is linked in the chat. I have a VOD channel where I post all of my Twitch VODs and a regular YouTube channel where I post vlogs and other video edits that I make. I still have to work on my vlog. I know. Okay, 89%. I can level. I can do this. Oh, this part's so good. This part of the song. Can't work on vlog when you're addicted to maple. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Hi, Goat. Welcome back. All the questions are over and done with. This is just chill maple time. You still want to do the translator podcast stream that you mentioned in the past? I do. Thank you for reminding me. 90.5%. I don't know. Every time a subunit song comes on, somebody says best subunit song. I just subscripted myself on Misa's channel. Woohoo! Hi, Haugahoof. Welcome home. You guys are all coming like when all the fun stuff is done. When all the spicy discussion is over. We talked about SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, serial killers, all that fun stuff. The questions have already been asked. I already asked you guys all the questions. I even asked my question of the day. Spicy noodles? No. No. That time is over. That time is over. Go, were you here for any of the questions? The question of the day was... let's see, how did I word it again? When you feel hurt by someone, do you tell them or do you bottle it up and keep it in? And at what point do you tell them? Feel Special always plays. Feel Special is the best girl. No, that was... I already asked that question earlier. But that was the question of the day. Question of the day was... when you feel hurt by someone, do you tell them or bottle it up and keep it in? And at what point do you tell them? No, the first question was different. That was spicy, but that was something else. Damn SpongeBob stuff. Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to watch the VOD, Go. It was pretty spicy. It was a heavy discussion. A lot of people who I haven't seen chat before came into chat. And the orphans. Yes, there was an orphanage. Everything alright. checking. Yes, the scenario was that SpongeBob robs orphanages. So how should Patrick feel as SpongeBob's bestie? But anyways, we won't go into that again. It was too heavy. It got too philosophical. Special. Ah! That was a bad one. This is harder than it looks, guys. It's a lot harder than it looks. $99.223%, yes. Oh, I'm only 152 clovers in. Let's go. Which class do you think Mina would play in Maple Story? I have no idea, like, what's her MMO style. I have no idea, like, what she likes in the game. Like, would she like fast attacking classes? Does she like mage classes? Like, does she like flash skills? Like, what is she? I don't know what she would like. And there's 54 classes in Maple Story, so it's gonna be hard. Yeah, Mina likes Apex. Apex Legends. Yeah, I don't know if Mina likes MMOs. She likes games that I don't really play. played Elsword, Minecraft, Apex, Animal Crossing. Yeah, I have no idea like what kind of class you would play in an MMO. Has anyone watched a Brit movie called The World's End? I haven't seen a movie called that, but there's a Netflix series called The End of the Effing World that Cheon really liked and she recommended to us. Oh, let me show you my Adele. I got her a new haircut. And I got her the Blackpink outfit. Look at me! Oh my god, I'm so cute! So cute! Oh, it's kind of scary, that thing? Oh, don't mind it, don't mind it. Don't mind that, it's a skill. Look, you can make different expressions in MapleStory. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. My bad. This is my crying face. I didn't get the black pack yet, no. Oh my god, so cute! So adorable! Do you guys prefer the bunny ears or do you prefer the cat ears? I'll show you the cat ears. That's a cat helmet. This is the bunny. I think the bunny looks a little bit cuter because of the little floppy ear. Use cat since you love cats now. I do like the cat too. I don't know, they're both cute, but everyone says the bunny ears are cuter. There was also a BTS event back in the day, the BTS collab, and this is what I got from it. uh This is called the V mask. Designed by V of BTS. This was a mask designed by V. I don't know what the hell's going on. But yes, let me put that back on. That's the only BTS collab gear that I have. Alright, so guys, tell me which... I want you to tell me which outfit you prefer. This one? Or... I'm gonna switch back to... Okay, or this outfit. Which one do you prefer? You prefer this one? I also have other faces. Like this one. Ooh. And this one. How do I choose between equal perfection? Is it possible to put the V mask with the bunny ears? No, because the V mask is a hat. It's a V is a hat. First one, you prefer the Blackpink outfit? Do you prefer white hair or do you prefer pink hair? White hair, pink hair. Let's go with white hair. Like this? I like the pink too because it matches my eye color. Pink to make it stand out from the white hat. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Can we see the outfits again? Yes. So this is my other outfit. And then this is the Blackpink outfit. White or pink? White or pink? Does it cost you money to switch outfits? Just like a tiny bit. It's like pocket change. I don't know. I like both. I like both. Pink hair, bunny white outfit. Pink. I prefer pink. I don't know. Pink just stands out more. It's cute. Yeah. So this is my new look for Maple Story. I'm gonna probably go to my old look in a bit, but right now I just want to change. I want to change. You right? Money well spent. All drift, no damage. Nah. Look at my damage. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. Numbers, big numbers. This isn't this. I'm not even buff right now, so this is pretty weak numbers. But look, 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 numbers. How many areas? Oh, it's a lot. No, let me go back to town. I aspire to be like your doll one day. Well, hurry up and catch up. So this is the Maple World. Um, okay. Originally, it was not like this. Originally, there was Victoria Island, and it had the four major cities, and that's it. But now the world has expanded so much. It's got all these different continents. Assyria, Elnath, oh my god, Erev, Adelstein. It's huge. This world is huge. And then there's Grandis. Oh my god, different planets. Arcane River. Oh, resize window. Not bad. Yeah. Yeah. So there's so much going on in Maple Story. This used to be all we had, and it didn't even look this chaotic in the beginning. But now they expanded, and it's crazy huge now. Let's go somewhere. Let's go here. Chungwon? Chung Chungwon? Back to size. Can't resize it anymore. All good. Mm, yeah, the fun in MapleStory is that it's a unique 2D side-scrolling game. Like, how often are you gonna find a game in this day and age that's a 2D side-scrolling game? And honestly, compared to some 3D games, I think MapleStory's characters can be a lot more expressive. And you always see the front of your character. You don't look at the back of your character like in 3D games. So I like that. And the progression is really, really fun. Would you consider it a gacha? There's definitely pay to win aspects, but I am on a server called Reboot, which promotes the free to play style. The only things you buy are cosmetics, really. So this server is completely free to play. If you go to the regular servers, however, you can buy items, you can buy stronger equipments with real life money. So it's not very popular. Those servers are not very popular. They're better for those of you who don't have a lot of time to play but have a lot of money to spend. Then I suggest going there. But yeah, the server I'm in is called Reboot. It's the most popular server, and there's no pay to win aspects. Can you get any cosmetics without real money? Yeah. So there's always events all the time in MapleStory. There's a lot of ways to get cosmetics without real money. There's events, and there's also, you can get something called Maple Points and reward points just by playing the game. And you can use that as if it's real money to just buy cosmetics. Is the experience modified there? Um, I think it's a little bit higher in Reboot. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite maps to be in. I just think it's so pretty. You still have friends in MapleStory that were there since the beginning of your MapleStory journey? Nah. I mean, it's complicated because I was Michael. I was a dude. Okay? Nobody knows that. My Michael arc. I had buried that deep down. What other maps can I show you? I'll show you my house. You want to see my house? This is my house. It's got everything but a bed. But there's so much here that you can barely notice the absence of a bed, right? I got my bathtub here next to the window. Nice comfy couch you can sleep on. I have a lot of clocks. I have a lot of clocks all over the place. What's in the safe? It's my storage. It's got money, it's got items. Anything expire yet? Spoiled rice balls in the safe. No, they're still good. They're still good. They don't spoil. No, it's not the Promised Neverland main character. His name is Alvin. He's my butler. Look, I can even go inside the tub. Scrub it up, dub. Scrub it up, dub. I can sit on my couch. What else can I do? I can bake some cookies. Okay, I'm baking my bread. I can turn off the lights. Click on the clock so it'll tell me the time in MapleStory. What else can I do? Ah, I can even buy stuff. Let's see. What's here? What else can I click on? People can come to my house. I can hang out in their house. House of a hoarder. Listen, okay? I don't have that much. So I gotta make my house look presentable as best as I can. Okay, I have a lot of dupes, a lot of duplicates, and no bed. Okay, so every day I'm just trying to get a bed. That's all I want. The couch has a pull out? Yeah, let's go with that. But yeah, that's it. That's my 2-story home. I want to eventually expand it and make it 3 stories. I used to want to be an architect when I was younger, or an interior designer. I really, really like the idea of designing my own homes. That's why I really wanted to get the Sims game. At the time, it was Sims 2, and I could not afford it. I asked my mom to buy it for me. She's like, no, we can't afford it. So I was like, shit. So by the time, like, one of the very first purchases I made when I started making money was I bought The Sims 4. I bought The Sims 4. Okay. But at that point, I was already, like, kind of over my architect phase. But yeah, it was like an unrealized childhood dream. Hi, Skylar. You need to play Animal Crossing. I know. But it's like that dream of mine is dead. That architect dream is dead. So it's like it's like salt in the wound if I play anything now. That reminds me of it. Sugar so sweet. Yeah, so if we go on a date, I would take you here probably. I think it's really pretty here. Where else could I take you? Cavernous Cavern. Ooh, this place kind of pretty too. Romantic, colorful particles. Okay, let me try to zoom out of this. Yeah, okay, if I lock everything else. Oh. There we go. The date in the upside down. I think so pretty. Where else can I take you? Arcane River, Reverse City. Latch Lane City is kind of cool. An okay date spot. It's alright. Latch Lane, the Dreaming City. I like the sunset. This is like the only map in Maple Story that has a sunset, but the city's kind of ugly. It's called Kerning City. It's like a really rundown city. Me used to be like, I'm gonna bring him to a good date spot, brings him to the wedding hall. There's a wedding hall. The Ariant maps? Okay, this is... Oh. How do I get to there? How do I get here? How do I get to the wedding hall? Oh my god. Okay. Ugly city with beautiful sunset. Something poetic about that. Ah, yes. Okay, so this is, the wedding city. You can go to different venues, depending on what kind of wedding that you want to have. So you could get married here. Or you could get married here. This is nice. This place is nice. That's where you elope? No, I'll show you where you elope. I'll show you. Okay, this is where you elope. 24-hour wedding. Okay, and Elvis is your is gonna wedge you here. Yeah, you can actually get married in game. So all my friends married each other for the perks. It's not that useful anymore. Back in the day, it used to be really popular. Yeah, I'm already married. I married one of my friends like 3-4 years ago. Because all my friends got married to each other. So then we wanted to do this party quest for married couples. Oh, this venue's kind of pretty. Oh, my friends marry each other for the perks. Divorce. Yeah, there is a divorce. There's a divorce option if it came down to it. Okay, I'll get divorced then. But yeah, nobody really comes here anymore. People used to come here all the time, but it's not that big of a perk anymore. Oh, I'm back in Hennessy. So this map is called Hennessy. This is like the main hangout spot. Okay, this is like where everybody goes to hang out. So back in the day, right? If you come to Hennessy Channel 1, you'll see a ton of people always here, just sitting around chatting, and there was a spot that you would stand in. I'll show you. Okay, you would stand around this area, right? And you would sit down in your big obnoxious chair, whatever you had. This is my big obnoxious chair. Okay. And you would be called a henna-ho because that's what you did. All you did was just henna-ho all day. Yeah, that's a chair. Oh, hello, Sana's Rosie. Yeah, so the chairs can be as tiny as this or obnoxious as this. By looking in the mirror. She stole my look. How unoriginal. Is there proximity chat? No, there isn't. Where's the ring? Uh, uh, I'll get one. I'll get one. Be patient, my dear. I will get one for us. The ring is in Mordor? I'll just walk into Mordor. But yeah, if you stood here all day, you'd be called a henna-ho, basically. And back in the day, that's what people do. The whole point of Maple Story was just henna-hoing. Okay, well, it looks like I have to get divorced now and make a new proposal. Oh, that scared me. That scared me. No, it was the MV for like Ua. I was like, well, who's talking? Scared me. Yeah, so I revealed that I am married on Maple Story, and now everyone's telling me to get a divorce. I was not a henna ho, okay? All the henna hoes were rich IRL, okay? They could afford all the cosmetics, okay? They would just sit here looking pretty all day, sit in their chairs, and just chat with each other, like they're sitting at the cool kids table. Okay, that's what a henna ho was. It was like the cool clique in high school. Oh, and someone asked me what are the perks of getting married. You get access to this thing called APQ, which is Amoria Party Quest. Um, all it gives is some really nice apples. Some nice apples that give you more attack. Onyx apples. But I don't really need them anymore. Just some random apples. Oh, sounds good. Firework? Yeah, sometimes I'll just sit there in my obnoxious giant chair. Thanos Rosie, come back, come back. Come sit on my chair with me. Which one is your favorite chair? Um, hmm. This is my favorite chair. What is giant clock? Is this, remember the giant clock boss that I couldn't beat? Yeah. I got carried. And I finally beat it. But yeah, this is probably my favorite chair. That or this one. I like this one a lot too. Yeah, you can invite others to sit on their chair with you. Okay, if any of my friends are on, come to my map and sit with me on the pap chair. Are these rare drops? Somewhat rare. Like, I've been playing Maple Story for years and I only just recently got this clock chair. What if we sat on the giant clock boss chair under the sunset? Yes, I think that would be very romantic. Kerning City. What if many people have those obnoxiously massive chairs? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're... there's times like that, and then the whole map gets super laggy. And it's so obnoxious. How romantic. Stop running. Oh, I do play Stardew Valley. Hi, Hirai Momo. Oh, you're too far away to sit on my chair. Come closer, come closer. Fine, I'll go closer. Ya boy LaCroix. They can sit on my chair with me. How cute is that? Oh, get up here. Oh, we're all wearing bunny hats. This is the appeal of Maple Story, guys. You can just hang with your friends like this. So, guys, if you want to sit on this clock chair with me, come join Maple Story and play with me, okay? Cute, right? We're so cute. We're adorable. Who has Maple Story? Oh, I'm sorry. You can't fit on this chair with us, your boy LaCroix. I'm sorry. Yeah, I swear they should sponsor me at this point with how much I sell this game. Oh, hi Gixel. Look at all our cute avatars. These are all my friends here. I would play, but it crashes my PC. What channel is this? This is channel 26. So this chair has a 3-person limit, unfortunately. So the first 2 friends who come get dibs, unfortunately. Where's Miyamina? Where's Miyamina? Miyamina. Like we would just do this all day long. Like sure you can go kill monsters, but you can also just do this all day long. Hi. Hi Tayuki. Yeah, see now you see the obnoxious chairs are filling up the screen. Yeah, we can do better though. We can do more. Can everyone bring out their biggest chairs? I want to see the chaos. Okay. This is my biggest one. It's so obnoxious. It blocks everyone else's chairs. Here, I'll go down here. So this is the freaking most annoying chair of all time. This is so loud. It just blocks everything. 안녕. What other obnoxious chairs do I have? Oh, I have that one too. Cute. Misa's on her way to the Animal Crossing island. Yeah. This is one of the appeals of Maple Story, guys. Okay, just Flexing how obnoxious your chair is. Oh, and this one too. So obnoxious. So obnoxious. Show you a pretty one? Yeah, this is my favorite. It's so cute. Yeah. My constellation chair. I love it. This was actually a rare item. I had to spend about $50 to play a gacha game to get this chair. And you know what? I would say it was highly worth it. Worth, okay? Worth. Look how pretty it is. Got friendship chairs. The only one I have is the pap chair. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm so sorry. We have a friendship ring, and I didn't put it on. I thought I had it on, but no. See, when I changed outfits, when I changed into my Blackpink outfit, it took it off by accident. I was like, where was the effect? We're friends, but not in public. No. What do you mean? Who's they? Who's they? Who are all these other people saying this? Uwu? No. I put it on. I put it on. All good. We're all good. Yeah. So you can buy friendship rings in Maple Story. And you can have set effects like this one here, where you make a snow globe with your friend. Mina! Oh, you can't see him because he's in the corner of the screen. Come up here. Oh my god, he's having trouble. I mean, she's having trouble. I'm Mina. Mina's a shrimp. I want that. I want that shrimp costume. Look, there's so many cute things you can do in Maple Story. What mounts do I have? Do I have any fun mounts? I can't access my mounts. Oh, that's not me. That's you. Mounts. I don't really have any super cute mounts. Is it possible to make ugly characters? Yes. This, for example. Oh, I can't wear it right now. Okay, I want to get off. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, you can wear hats like this if you want to look ridiculous. Is it possible to have tempura shrimp costume with V mask? Is it possible? Somebody put on their V mask and be a shrimp. Is it possible? I don't think it's possible. It doesn't work? Ah. I keep trying to click on myself and clicking one of you guys instead. I could be a baby in a stroller. So yeah, you can literally just spend all day chilling with your friends like this in Maple Story, just doing nothing. Look at all the Misa shrimps. Ooh. Is that going in? Baby and stroller so random. I'm cute. I'm cute. Oh my god, that's what's his face from Cardcaptor Sakura. 왠지 영화처럼 맞지 사랑이야. See, I keep trying to click myself, but I click Myoimin instead. 어디 있을까? What's this? Oh. I don't have permission to use the skill? Damn. Ice carriage mount? Ooh, I'm a princess. Can you play tag? There's a bit of latency, so I'm not sure it'll work. Ooh, I can fly! Oh my god. You see the appeal of this game now? You see it? Yeah! Such a beautiful face in the sky. What else do I have? Double cat hand cart mount. Oh, I can't fly in this. So yes, guys, if you want to join Maple Story, add me. I'm on Reboot. And you can come hang out with us like this. Okay, I want to get off this chair now. I want to be pretty again. Can you play Shadow? I feel like I haven't heard it in a while. I could, but this is the end of the stream. This is the end of the stream here. I remember trying to play in high school because you played, and I also remember being awful at games. I remember I tried to get you guys to join. I tried very hard. I have a date tonight. I have a date that I can't miss. Understandable. I'm sorry, guys. What? Well, guys, thanks for coming to my stream today. You were all very helpful during my SpongeBob scenario. Next week will not be the usual Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream schedule. Why does it always look like Small Minery like melts into the donut? It's like by the end of stream, she's so like melted into the donut. And stream didn't crash. Thank you for coming to my stream. Sleep so hard after this. I wish I could say the same, but I don't know if I'm gonna sleep early tonight. And thanks to all the new chatters today. You guys made it fun. Best stream yet, cause no crash. The bar's in hell. Darkest night. Tomorrow and this weekend I will be pretty busy. Tomorrow I'm gonna hang out with a few friends. Might also go to an open house tomorrow. Sunday I should be free though. Sunday, am I free? I have to see. I'll be probably scheduling dates for the next few weeks. Touching grass is overrated. They do it once in a while, but it's overrated. No, I'm just gonna go see an open house for fun. I'm not gonna buy a house. Misa about to get a streamer house with T and Lin. I wish. I wish. Honestly, I didn't think I would do a long stream today. Not that this is considered long, but I really thought it was gonna be a short stream because I was so sleepy this whole day. I couldn't stop yawning. I could barely keep my eyes open. So I'm surprised that it lasted this long. No,
Thanks for another cozy stream, Misa.
Misa!
Those deep questions early on really got me thinking about certain things, but it did help me in the end. Smiley face.
Smiley
Hope
face.
you enjoy your date tonight as well as having a good weekend. See you next week. Smiling face with hearts. Smiling face with hearts.
Thank you for the tip, Jonathan. I always appreciate it. Every single time. You're the reason why I can afford Blackpink outfits. Smiling face with hearts. I also have to eat dinner still. Yeah, I kind of had a late lunch and did not have dinner before stream. I don't really have a proper eating schedule. Sometimes I'll eat one meal a day, 2 meals if we're lucky. Do you like New York more than Cali? It's got its perks. New York, everything's a lot more dense and compact. LA, there's more things to do. I feel like, but you have to drive around a lot more. New York's also colder, mm, rainier, messier. I would live in California if I could. I would love to live in eternal summer. I'm just kidding. I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't actually splurge that much on games. I need it for my dinner. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Hope you get to do a lot of things, a lot of fun things. Hope you get to feel productive. Hope you confess to your crush. Enjoy your weekend, everyone, and I will be on at a random time next week. I'll confess to you later. Ooh. Let me think about me all night long. 우리 함께 하는 이 시간. See you at 5 a.m. I could come on at any time, so get ready, guys. 사랑. 속에서. Meet me in Kerning City. I'm already in Kerning City. 오늘도 수고 많이 했어요. 예, 편히 쉬어요. You come to Kerning City. I'm already there. Good night. You guys made my day better. Thank you. Good night. 잘 자요. Bonsoir. Buenas noches. Oyasumi nasai? I'm not sure if that means good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.